Welcome back to our channel Coin Collectors and Treasure Hunters. Today we're diving into one of the most interesting coins from Australia's past, the 1973 cent coin. At first glance it might look like just another small bronze coin, but don't be fooled. Some of these coins are worth far more than you might expect, with collectors paying big money depending on condition, rarity and errors. In this video, I'll break down the history of this coin, what makes it valuable and how much yours could be worth today. So if you've got a jar of old coins, stick around. This could be the one that puts some serious cash in your pocket. Let's get started. The 1973 Australian cent coin was first introduced in 1966 as part of the transition to decimal currency. It was produced in bronze made up of 97% copper to 0.5% zinc and 0.5% tin, giving it its rich reddish-brown color. By 1973, the coin had already become a common piece of everyday Australian currency used daily in shops, schools and households. However, even though it was common in circulation, the year 1973 holds some special importance for coin collectors because the number of coins minted was significantly lower than in some other years. That makes this particular year's issue stand out more in terms of scarcity compared to higher mintage years. Now let's take a closer look at the design of the 1973 cent coin. The reverse side features the famous frilled neck lizard, a unique Australian reptile that has become iconic in the country's culture. The design was created by Stuart Devlin, the same artist responsible for many of Australia's decimal coin designs. The lizard is shown in a striking pose with its frill extended, symbolizing defense and resilience. On the obverse side we see the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Arnold Machin. This portrait was used from 1966 through 1984 on Australian coins. Together, the design elements make the 1973 cent coin both visually appealing and a piece of historical art. The 1973 cent coin had a total of approximately 66 million coins produced for circulation. While this may sound like a large number, it is relatively low compared to some of the higher mintages of other years in the series. Collectors are often drawn to years with lower mintages, and 1973 is one of those standout years. Furthermore, special mint sets were also produced in limited numbers by the Royal Australian Mint, making those coins struck to proof or uncirculated standards even more desirable. These coins are often much scarcer in the market and command higher premiums from collectors who want pristine, untouched examples. The price of a 19732-1 coin depends heavily on its condition. A coin that has been heavily circulated, showing scratches, wear and loss of detail, will usually only be worth a few cents to perhaps $1 to collectors. However, coins in very fine or extremely fine condition can fetch a few dollars. The real value, however, comes in when we are talking about uncirculated or mint state coins. A 1973 cent coin in uncirculated condition can be worth anywhere between $5 and $20 AUD, and if you have a proof coin from a mint set, it can be worth significantly more, often in the range of $30 to $50 AUD, depending on demand and overall condition. It's also important to note that collectors often look for errors or varieties, and the 1973 cent coin has been known to sometimes appear with striking or planchette errors. These rare mistakes during production can make a coin worth many times more than its regular value. For example, off-center strikes, double strikes, or coins struck on the wrong planchette are considered highly collectible and can sell for hundreds of dollars. If you think your coin looks unusual compared to standard examples, it might be worth getting it checked by a professional coin dealer or grader. Another interesting factor that determines value is the grading system. Professional grading agencies assess coins and assign them a grade based on factors such as strike quality, luster and wear. For the 1973 cent coin, a grade of state or higher can make it far more desirable to collectors who want only the best examples. Having your coin professionally graded not only verifies its authenticity, but also helps you understand its market value more accurately. Coins stored carefully in protective cases or capsules tend to retain their sharpness and value much better than those left loose in a drawer or coin jar. From a collector's perspective, the historical and cultural value of the 1973 cent coin goes beyond just the monetary aspect. It represents a time in Australia's history when bronze coins were still an everyday part of people's lives before the 1 and 2 cent coins were eventually withdrawn from circulation in 1992. Today these coins live on in collections, albums and coin shows, serving as a reminder of Australia's unique wildlife artistry and economic changes over the decades. Many young collectors start their journey with coins like the 2 cent, making them an important stepping stone into the world of numismatics. If you are lucky enough to have one of these coins in pristine condition, you might be sitting on something special. And remember, coins that have been stored away in original Royal Australian Mint sets are often the most sought after since they were struck with extra care and remain untouched by circulation. Collectors often pay a premium for coins with their original packaging and certificates of authenticity. So if you come across a 1973 2 cent coin in one of these sets, hold on to it. Its value will likely increase over time as collectors continue to seek out top quality examples. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos on rare and valuable coins. We regularly bring you information on Australian coins, international rarities, and insider tips on how to spot valuable pieces in your own pocket change. Leave a comment below if you have a 1973 2 cent coin in your collection, or if you'd like us to cover another coin in detail. Sharing your finds with the community helps everyone learn more. Thanks for watching, and remember, sometimes the smallest coins can hold the biggest stories and the greatest value.